everyone. It is our first day of our new week for Lunchbreak story times, and we are talking all about what I think is one of the coolest animals, and that is a penguin. And penguins do usually like to be cold, so they are cool animals. So anyways, every day this week, myself, Ms. Patty, Ms. Sydney, Ms. Linda will be sharing a special penguin story for you. We'll also be talking all about penguins in our calendar time videos. So if you didn't tune into our calendar time this morning, it is available on our YouTube page, or you can find a link to it on our Facebook page as well. So go back and sing about the day of the week and learn some fun penguin facts. And we'll be sharing some fun penguin stories with you. I think penguins are fascinating. I actually had a chance to meet a penguin yesterday at the Pittsburgh Aviary. So I will be sharing some photos of that in our on our Facebook page as well. So you can look for those. It was a really cool experience. Highly recommend it. And we are going to be reading about Tacky the Penguin. This is personally my favorite penguin story. There's a whole series of books about Tacky. So if you like this one, I highly recommend checking out the other ones or checking out this one and reading it again. It's by Helen Lester. It's been illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. And it is published by Houghton Mifflin. So Tacky is a very different bird. He is what you maybe call an odd bird or a strange bird. All his penguin friends are very perfect and they all march very nice, but Tacky, he is not like that at all. So let's see why Tacky is a tacky penguin. So Tacky the Penguin. There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice icy land he shared with his companions. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. His companions were graceful divers. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like How many toes does a fish have? Tacky was an odd bird. One day the penguins heard a thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could mean only one thing. Hunters had come. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. As the thump, thump, thump drew closer, the penguins could hear their growling voices chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him, chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." "What's happening?" blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, "We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening." "Penguins?" said Tacky. "Do you mean those birds that marched neatly in a row?" And he marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters looked puzzled. "Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?" Tacky asked. And Tacky did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet. "Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs?" Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing as loudly and as dreadfully as they could. "How many toes does a fish have, and how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yup, 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 I wonder." The hunters could not stand this horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and traps and rocks and locks, and not looking at all rough and tough. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. The end. Nice listening, friends. Please make sure you check out our other wonderful books about Tacky and his companions.